So for table topic today, actually I'm going to start with you, Marco. So I moved to America like about 20 years ago, and the transition there's a culture shock for me. You told us that you came to the U.S. about 4 years ago. How was that transition for you?
Okay. And I think at first, at the beginning, I think I do not have those culture shock, because I come to US is because I really want to have my goal. And my sister in US, and she recommended me come to US to help me, go to US is to help me to learn English, to practice my communication skill, public speaking skill. Actually, I have well prepared to come to US, and also from the movie, from those news, I have pretty much good understanding what the US looks like, what those people looks like. They're very friendly, very funny, and always aesthetic, always aesthetic. And so I think for myself, I don't have those cultural shock. I just find myself automatically free into the environment. Another reason is probably because when I first come to US, I live in Maryland. I live in my sister's place, and the environment is so many Asian, so many Chinese, so many Asian food. So and so I get a chance to I don't need to just eat those things I not usually eat, like those bread and those fried chicken and burger things. Yeah, when I eat those things, I just feel I cannot properly digest. You guys. So because I was not grew up like this, but of course those burger and fried chicken are very good, very tasty as well. So yeah, for me, I think somehow I don't have a cultural shock. Yeah, I was also very shocked. I don't have that kind of cultural shock. And, yeah, I really enjoy the life in US, and feel very pleased of this opportunity to have a very good education here, and then now I get a very good company to. Now I moved to Boston 2 months ago. It's like I actually physically leave my family and then leave my own to start my new life, and I feel very enjoyed living in US.
Next question is for Brian. So you spoke earlier. I told you that I just transitioned into the new sales and marketing department, and I'm fairly new to the role. Can you give me a little bit of insight? I know you used to be in sales, and sales has a lot of things that you have to network. Can you give me a little insight how to network to improve myself in this new role?
Awesome. All right, thank you, Van. Yes, so networking is the most important thing you could probably do in your entire career. For me, that's how I've gotten every single role I've ever filled. Whether it was personal training, working for a liquor distributor, selling windows and roofing and siding, door to door. It all came from making friends in different industries, and I feel that one of my strengths is a network. So for me, the way I do it is every single room I walk into, I look at everybody and I just give them, a smile, and I just genuinely want to know everything I can learn about those people. So, for instance, Toastmasters, right here. This is networking right now. You get to meet all these different people in different industries and different backgrounds. Just be genuinely interested in what is going on with them. Don't always ask what's going on with work, what do you do. Try to find out, where do you live? Who are your kids? Where did you grow up? What's going on? What's your favorite hobby? And then people start to like you. It's very easy. You got a likable face. You got a very sweet personality. So it's not that difficult to walk into a room and start talking to people. And before you know it, you start getting these different opportunities thrown your way. A good example is the gym that I go to, Bayshore Athletic Club, my favorite place in the world. Not just because I get a good workout in there, and that's where I got my start when I first graduated from college, but that's where I've met some of the most successful people that you would never think would combine in this little like meathead circle where there's all these guys grunting and moaning, lifting weights. I've met VPs of biopharmaceutical companies. I've met amazing salesmen and women. I've met business owners. I've met charity organization, people that run charity organizations. And it's just unbelievable the amount of opportunities that are presented to you when you start to meet these people. But more importantly, you just get to learn things. And that's one of the most exciting things about networking, is just learning things that you just otherwise can't read in a book. You get to learn from people's experiences and everything else. So just to wrap things up, what I would suggest to you is, being in this new role, just be that person that goes into the office every morning or wherever you work and try to get to know everybody. Try to get to know everything about them. Try to get to know who their brothers, their sisters, their wives, their husbands, their kids are. And that's going to open up I wish I could use that word, but just a huge amount of opportunities for you. So that's what I would say to you in terms of how to network better.
Thank you, Ryan, for the insight. Next person is Bill. I know from your last presentation, you said that you were running for an office position. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. Thank you. I'm running for a state rep for the 2nd Norfolk District. My friend's on this side of the room. I'll be back. Second, against Tacky Chan. I think I have a pretty good chance. He's pretty new and he's not very high profile. And I feel I can tag him with all those bad votes that are happening up on Beacon Hill. He doesn't stand out in any way or any shape or form as far as being a champion for the people or anything that's good for the people and anti his group. He's all about the rubber stamp. The rubber stamp is, of course, rubber stamp is just, it's a given. Whatever the group wants, he's just going to stamp it, and it's gone. I mean, it's done. He doesn't put any backbone into it, any thought into it. Just whatever everybody else wants, he's going to do. And of course, I'll be different. And what I plan on doing, and the secret of running for an office, is knocking on doors, networking, getting to know the people in your area. And my area is small. It's only Howes Neck and all the way down Furnace Brook Parkway and Beechwood Knoll. If I knock on doors and be visible for the next 2 years, the next 2 summers, I think when November of not this year but next year comes up, that I'll have a good opportunity to unseat this man. And when I get up there, I'm going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun because I'm not one of the establishment people. So I can basically do what I want to do, you know, expose what I want to expose and bring to light what I should bring to light. And I think that would be my fun. Thank you.
Next person is John Gallagher. So I'm always impressed about how you come up with a fully here, and you always answer everything on the instant, and your presentation is always so perfect and great. Never have any ums or ahs. My question to you is, what is your secret?
Hey again, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Welcome again. The secret. I think in terms of the Romans, and sometimes I go back to the Romans, and every now and then you read about Horatio at the bridge. And Horatio at the bridge is something we can all learn from, I think. So think of what he said. And the story about Horatio at the bridge was, there was a tremendous war in ancient Rome that was taking place. And the enemies were trying to attack Rome, and to get there they had to travel across a bridge. There was a bridge that they had to go by, And the Romans always valued valor and courage because that was sort of the essence of the Roman Empire. They went out and conquered the world, basically. And they were very courageous people. They did some good things, some despicable things. But in this particular case, Horatio was there. And the Romans tried to base themselves after these heroic figures.